Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check them.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Ah. Oh.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Who needs keys?
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
My mother used to say I was lazy.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of
Revelio.
any assistance at all. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Dark wizards are greedier than Nifflers and meaner than trolls.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! The hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, and one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to
Revelio.
come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Let's finish this job and be
Traficus
I've
Totalis.
heard centaurs quiet.
Last time I saw you claiming you had a full belly was when Arthur Creek.
I've robbed every traveling that's passed through here and never see it coming.
Say what you will about Feldcroft, but the estate is special.
Did you hear that?
Confringo.
Leviosa, lock and guards, constant ready. Expulso! Quite conductive, huh? Confringo! Expulso! Leviosa!
Accio.
Might want to look up. Look at the pathetic little case snapper.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
I ain't allowed back in that rags. What it came to find.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Share and share alike.
Pull yourself together. I can't be going about like this.
Hey.
Our enemies seen our divide. We must stop this. We've become our enemies.
They don't seem to care for me. Can't say I blame them.
Traficus Totalis.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her.
The first life you took. Can't say I do.
I used to be stationed near Irondale. Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
I may go to Hogsmeade later.
I knew we'd never be.
Too much fun.
Traficus Totalis.
Troll you are! Expulsive! Reducto!
What are your thoughts on
Fight for me.
Expulso! Death from above! Overconfidence. That was your undoing.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. What? Student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
eyes run low, though. Always makes me nervous when our stocks aren't brimming.
I don't want to work with goblins. Now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad. I hope Rookwood...
Petrificus totalis.
We may be working with the goblins for now, but soon they'll be answering to us.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time you locked her up.
If you'd listened to me, you wouldn't need to concern yourself with such matters.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after Howard.
Hey,
I raided Rockford more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
It's about time Rook...
I was
Aye.
a proud man that day, and there's more of those days ahead.
Petrificus totalis.
Woody.
My eyes don't see.
Now to finish the job.
Stop that! Think you can sneak away from under
Expulsion! That's just the beginning.
He must be here somewhere.
Come back here!
You found us. I knew.
Over here.
Knew you were still.
Such a genesis. Expulsion! You were well outmatched.
Over here. I need your help.
Waste of time.
Mr. Rabe. Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
I wouldn't go back to pitiful food if they was giving out.
I wonder if someone
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Merely the spawn of ill choices made along the way.
Another.
Confringo. Bombarder. Incendio.
Expulso! Disarm my wand, shield my round. Pathetic expulso!
Bombarder.
Rookwoods don't go
Accio.
Expulso! Incendio! You'll feel twice the pain if I have to come and find you!
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Might want to look up. Descendo!
Bombarder. Accio.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso!
Levioso. Confringo. Accio.
Expulso!
Afraid to face me?
What are your thoughts on electricity?
You're in here to spot and an eruption.
Accio.
Knew you would still hanging about.
Death from above! Expulso! Expulso!
Arresto momentum. Crucible.
The flame!
Confringo. Bombarder.
How dare you do such a thing to me?
Confringo. Accio. Levioso.
Expulso!
Bombarder.
Flash of inspiration! Expulso!
Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarder. Accio.
Expulso! Stop that right now!
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Casega. Expulso. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Expulso. Bombarder.
Pathetic display!
Protego. Incendio.
Ah, there you are!
Expulso.
Expulso!
Confringo.
You'll need
Accio. Levioso.
Might want to look up.
I've used unforgivable curses on occasion. Fortunately, I'm not looking for
Aaron Shear isn't worth the time. No amount of spoils is worth that many spiders.
Revelio.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Oi!
I made it to Hogsmeade later. Stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides return.
Confring. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Patricius Totalis. Confring. Corvada.
Expulsion! Expulsion! To your knees!
Revelio. Accio.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Not saying I don't have the odd cleaning
Does it get any more? Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking? Accio! Yes!
Accio!
That was sensational. That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Defender!
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean...
Depulso! Revelio! Lumos!
What are you up to now?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
And the boys don't.
Do you think I have a big forehead? You can be... I was always in trouble, I was.
Revelio! A map. I wonder where it leads.
Some assistance.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. Grace, what was it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve a treasured family astrolabe lost during a doomed stargazing cruise.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is. Revelio. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Revelio. Crucial. Glacis. Imperial. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Aren't you one of the students who saved little...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime. Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This looks intriguing.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I need someone to lend me some potions. Don't give me that look. I told you before I was only musing about a love potion.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Professor Hallam is carrying some pearl dust.
Aloha Mora. Levioso.
Does help to look at it.
I thought about that.
Revelio.
Well and I don't say things I don't mean.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it. despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Pocket the headmaster wand.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster? Yeah, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees.
Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing...
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Alohomora.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio. Just one more gobstone. Revelio. Revelio.
Sometimes you can find some quite interesting things in the library.
Revelio.
Another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Lumos.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come on, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. Revelio. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power. I've never felt such power.
Bombarda! Revelio! Descendo! Deposto! Bombarda! Findo! Descendo! Debolso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Descendo! Depolso! Defendo! Descendo! Depolso! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Descendo! 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 Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Descendo! 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 Bombarda! Descendo! Descendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Descendo! Bombarda! Repulsor! Descendo! Depulsor! Descendo! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Protego! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Descender! Depulso! Bombarder! Descender! Descender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Defender! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Descender! Bombarder! Bombarder! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! 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 Depulso! Protego! Stupid! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Protego! Bombarder! Defender! Descender. Lombardo. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Defender.